What's up, viewers? Welcome to differentbrains.com. I'm your host, Mike Nickus, and you're watching The Week in Neurodiversity. Let's kick things off over in Indiana, where a man with Parkinson's was able to walk again thanks to brain stimulation treatments.
The neurosurgical procedure where we implant electrodes into the brain, and then they're attached to a pacemaker in the chest wall. And it's another form of therapy.
The surgery offered Roger a new lease on life. It literally gave him his life back. He now has a pacemaker-type device implanted under the skin below his collarbone that connects to wires that go through his brain, which send electrical impulses to targeted areas, blocking the impulses that cause those tremors.
Over in North Carolina, GiGi's Playhouse, a center for those with Down syndrome, will receive $400,000 in funding to expand programs that will help infants and adults with the condition.
GiGi's Playhouse in Raleigh just learned it will receive $400,000 in state funding to expand its programs, which help infants and adults with Down syndrome. The money will go toward expanding programs such as job training and learning to read.
American Airlines has teamed with Raleigh-Durham International Airport and the Autism Society of North Carolina to simulate a flight experience for those on the spectrum.
American Airlines Ability Team partnered with RDU and the Autism Society of NC to simulate a travel experience.
You know, you're looking at it through their world and what they're seeing.
The entire process was authentic. The families checked in and received boarding passes, went through security, and boarded a plane that traveled around the tarmac for several minutes. Kim Tizard with the Autism Society of North Carolina says it's not just for these families, but for anyone who encounters families like these in public settings, to be sensitive to their challenges.
Next up, magnetic therapy is being provided as a unique alternative treatment for those with depression.
Here, doctors are beaming magnetic pulses deep inside patients' brains to change the way depression symptoms are perceived.
We are used to thinking of the brain as a chemical organ, but it's also an electrical organ. The idea that by using non-chemical means we can change the brain and how it functions.
It's called transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS. It's currently FDA approved only to treat depression, but doctors say it may prove helpful in a wide range of conditions.
Next up, a man asked a young woman with Down syndrome to be his best friend forever after asking for her sister's hand in marriage.
He gave both sisters rings, an engagement ring for the bride-to-be and an heirloom for her sister. Seaton's fiancé says she told him from the time they started dating in 2010 that she was part of a package deal. The couple are planning to marry in the fall.
And finally, starring Keir, Gilchrist, and Jennifer Jason Leigh, Atypical is an upcoming Netflix series that will give a look into the life of a teen on the autism spectrum. Now let's take a peek at the first trailer.
Aren't you afraid of getting hurt?
Well, not unless I date a great white shark. No, I know what you mean. You mean my feelings, right?
Yeah.
Talking to girls makes me a little nervous, but Julia says it's good to do things that scare you.
And while you're here at differentbrains.com, be sure to check out some of our other content, like Exploring Different Brains with Dr. Hacky Reitman and the Spectrally Speaking podcast, hosted by Becca Laurie and Dr. Catherine Cody. That wraps it up for this episode. Which story caught your eye the most? Be sure to let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and remember, you keep advocating, and we'll keep bringing the news.